What's going on, y'all? We're back with another video. Got my brother here, Sebastian. All right, who put me on to what is it called, Playa Bowl.
Playa Bowl.
Yeah, he put me on to the Playa Bowl, man. So we're gonna do Playa Bowl. How do you pronounce it anyway? MukBang or MukBang? MukBang. Okay.
I want to say.
Okay.
All right. So you got the Vida.
Okay.
Acai bowl,
Okay.
and that's yours right there.
Cool. Check it out. This is.
The logo.
Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Yep. That's the logo. Playa Bowl.
Yep.
Logo.
And I got this. What's this?
That's awesome.
Pink Mermaid. I think it's called Pink Mermaid.
Electric Mermaid?
Electric Mermaid,
Yeah.
something like that. Dragon Fruit Bowl.
Yeah, man. Let me let's pick your brain, man. What do you think about this election coming up, the presidential election? What do you think about that?
I'm seeing a lot of controversy surrounding it in regards to the vote by mail.
Okay.
You know, due to this pandemic that we're all going through.
Yeah.
Regardless of your opinions on it, we're still being affected by it, right? One of the ways we're being affected is our political process of how we elect politicians, you know, to positions of power. So I see that issue of mail-in ballots being something that's not going to go away.
Right. At least for the foreseeable future. What do you think about the president's angle that he's saying, you know, look at Patterson?
I'm glad you brought that up. I was just about to say that. You wouldn't think that the actions of certain selfish individuals in Patterson in our elections this year would have a national effect.
Right.
You wouldn't think, but it did.
Mind blowing.
It did. It's mind blowing. You know, that goes to show you that nothing done in the dark, bro, will stay there.
I mean, whoever thought that Patterson's case would be used as
an example, and not a good example.
Not a good one. Right.
Because of selfishness and greed and lust for power. So that lust for power, if you have power, you want to keep it as long as possible.
Yeah.
Especially if you're already in power.
Exactly.
So, whether you agree with the president and his policies or not, you can see how that's applicable, that you want to remain in power. So I think he will use, if he loses the electoral college vote, which is the one that really matters.
Right.
If he loses based off of mail-in ballots,
Right.
I'm pretty sure he will use what's called an executive order to nullify the results and stay in power.
Yeah, stall the process so he can continue.
I think he will stay in power by force, and it will bring about chaos.
Of course.
And you can make the argument because of what happened in Patterson.
And you're doing a special election. Both of them agreed to do it again, to run again.
Oh, and the third ward?
Yeah. This afternoon, an article came out. McCoy and Mendez agreed to do it again. I mean, on the presidential level, suppose they were able to say, okay, we have to nullify the election. What would that do in January?
I don't think that's ever happened in history.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that would be, I mean,
They don't set a precedent because it's never happened.
Exactly. Oh, man.
How's that?
Excellent. This is
It's good.
wow, yeah.
The colors.
Yeah, vibrant, man. It's not. It's like live food. Is that a good term?
Yeah, it's living
food, man. Mm-hmm. These live colors, man, going into your system.
You gotta eat the colors, man. Mm-hmm. Eat whatever you eat. I'm not gonna sit here and tell people what to eat, what not to eat, but it should be common sense. The more colors you eat, the better it's gonna be for you.
Absolutely.
And I'm not talking food coloring. You know, I'm talking about it grew that color.
The natural color.
You know?
Right. And the natural, because I know some people were saying about like the sugars, and the natural sugars in fruit work differently in your body than, granulated sugar or sugar that's made processed, and sugar joints with sugar.
Yeah, when people bring that up, they say, "Oh, I don't eat so many fruits, has so much sugar." But you got no problem knocking back a triple cheeseburger with a milkshake and onion rings and fries.
Absolutely.
Come on, man. Just just be honest. That's one thing. We were just watching 600 Pound Life.
Right.
This lady was 700 pounds?
725. Yeah, 725.
Had all the excuses in the world.
Yep.
That's what everybody wants.
Yeah, she went from she don't eat a lot to she don't think she eat a lot to she has a big lunch. Like you said, they say, oh, fruit is too sweet or too much sugar. Now, the sugar that's in the natural sugars in the fruit will break down properly in your system.
And honestly, this is not even that hard to make.
True.
True. The base of it, you get whatever frozen berries you may have, freeze your fruits. That way they'll last longer. And you can make it into like almost a yogurt consistency.
Right.
And add some granola, some other fruits on top, some raisins, some craisins, whatever.
Yeah. And away we go.
And that's it. Start your morning off with that.
And your body will thank you for it. And it's refreshing because you got like a hot summer day like today.
Yeah.
And you can have something that's refreshing that cools your body down. Temperature of your body.
So what does yours have right there?
I have strawberries, blueberries, granola. I think it's dragonberry puree, dragonberry fruit, and honey.
The honey is a good touch.
Yeah, the honey does it. Yeah. It actually makes the granola, kind of bind together.
Yeah.
So it gives it like a candy consistency, but even though it's not candy, but it gives it that consistency. Yep. They haven't been around that long. Only 2014.
Yeah, they got a lot of locations.
Wow.
They started off with a food truck.
I'm sure by now it's a multi-million-dollar company. For sure. Hands down.
They got to pay millions in rent alone. Yeah, man. But so back what you're saying about the elections this year.
Yeah.
I think Trump's gonna win.
Yeah.
I don't see Biden being elected.
Nope.
At all. I don't see him being a strong candidate. He was right. The only reason he's up there right now is because he was vice president. But and now he's like the champion of civil rights. All of a sudden, for the past 10 years or so. But he's had a career as a senator. Was he a senator or a congressman?
A senator.
I think he was a senator. But he's been in the political field for so long.
Yep.
What has he done in his terms in Senate besides write bills that support mass incarceration? That's like the cherry on top of his career. And it's not just one bill that he wrote, or that he didn't just co-sponsor it. He wrote the bill. don't know.
Yeah, he was the author of it.
Yeah.
And then to make statements like he was saying to Charlemagne,
Oh yeah.
if you don't vote for me, you're not black. I mean, that wasn't a slip of the tongue, man. That's what he felt. It came from his heart.
Yeah.
People say, oh, just charge it to his head, not his heart. No, no. That came from his soul right there. He said that with like, he had like with bass in his voice. So that was that supremacist attitude coming out of him.
Yeah.
I could deal with somebody who tells me what their preference is from the door.
Yeah.
That way I know who you are, I know what you're about.
Don't pretend to be my friend.
Yeah, but you exactly. When you blowing smoke up my butt and saying, oh, I love black people, some of my best friends are black. See, now you're playing around. And that's what Joe Biden's doing. He's playing that card, like, all the black people, y'all come vote for me. Like Hillary Clinton walking around with hot sauce in her purse,
She's been real quiet too.
Sure has.
So as soon as they leave office or as soon as they don't win, you don't hear anything from them.
Nothing. They return to their creature comforts. No.
We also have congressional elections this year as well. And we're in the 9th district.
Yep.
How long do you think our congressman has been up there?
About 25 years, 26 years.
I think it's time somebody else takes that seat.
Yeah, man. He's been there forever.
He's been there forever. Let's be honest.
He was a councilman, school board member, then he was a councilman, then he was the mayor for like 2 or 3 terms, and then he went to Congress, and he's been there ever since. That was back in the 90s. And he's still there. I think it's crazy to want to sit in those seats till you die. Like,
I don't think it should. I think it's
crazy.
Honest, they should be term limits on Congress and Senate.
yeah.
Let us.
That way we have fresh voices.
Ideas.
You can't tell me that long you still have fresh ideas.
Nah.
And you've been in office 50 years. You can't tell me that you still got fresh ideas, man. That's why I like Ocasio, that crew, their younger group, coming with some ideas. Even Republicans. I ain't just gonna be one-sided. Even young Republicans come out, get involved.
We saw the video the other day. The gentleman, he's actually from Patterson. Billy Prempe.
Yes. Yep.
I've been watching some of his stuff. He's a Republican. But you know what?
It makes sense.
He has the gonads. So not using to go up against an establishment politician.
Yep.
And that's just the way of the game. You're part of something for 50 years. You are the establishment.
You are.
So you're not gonna have fresh ideas.
Nope.
Whether you like him personally or not, you can't disagree with that.
You're set in your ways. You had it good for this many decades, and you're not trying to change anything.
It goes back to what we were saying about not wanting to relinquish power. That's what it's about.
Right. Yeah, man. Well, let's see. Yeah, this is excellent. And yours, what? This is the same. Oh, this is a different
This is
puree, right?
Yeah. This has a mango, pineapple, coconut, blueberries, and the granola. And the base is the dragon side.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna wrap it up, man.
All right.
And post this video. Make sure you guys hit the post notification, man, so you can get notified when we're posting new information all the time.